Mark Hamill trolls the sequel trilogy one more time. What's up, everybody? Today I wanted to talk about Star Wars and Mark Hamill continuing to troll the sequel trilogy. I mean, throwing hints here and there of how much he's not really fully on board with the new trilogy. I mean, many times, if you are a Star Wars fan and have been following the backlash after The Last Jedi, not only that, but like so many interviews by Mark Hamill, he is very clearly not on board with the new trilogy. You know, many times he said, oh, it's not the same without George. He also complained about the way that Luke was portrayed on the past film, even though he made peace with it. But obviously he didn't, because he continuously always trolling, you know, and hinting how bad it is. And I think it's hilarious. So let's have a look at this article over here, Bounding into Comics. It's saying that Mark Hamill tells fans to wait for Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker to release on cable. Now, it's pretty funny. And I saw this when I was scrolling on Twitter. Someone posted saying, oh my God, it's not really cheap to buy 32 tickets for Rise of Skywalker, and then they tagged Mark Hamill, and I believe that, and then his response was, or you could wait until it's on cable, so don't even pay to go watch it, which is kind of like, ouch, how bad could this movie be? So let's have a look at this article over here. So Star Wars icon Mark Hamill made no bones about it when he told one Star Wars fan to skip seeing Star Wars Rise of Skywalker in theaters and instead wait when it comes out on cable. Wow. Hamill responded to a local Michigan news anchor, Brad Ashcroft, who works for Disney ABC affiliate. He shared a photo of a number of Star Wars Rise of Skywalker tickets he had purchased, and his tweet he tagged Hamill stating, "This better be good, Mark Hamill, 32 tickets ain't cheap." And so that is the tweet right there. This is actually not fake. You can look it up, because that's how I saw it when I was on Twitter. I couldn't believe his response. And Mark Hamill very hilariously answered, or you could wait till it comes to cable. So he's really like doesn't care anymore. This clearly shows that he's despised for the sequel trilogy. I mean, why would you say something like that? Hamill's tweet about skipping Star Wars Rise of Skywalker in theaters comes shortly after rumors indicated there were multiple versions of the film created following terrible test screenings. Now, these rumors about test screenings, they're still rumors, but you know what? I believe it. There were rumors about Terminator Dark Fate, what they were going to do with John Connor. The rumors were right. Test screenings is not something that is unheard of. These things happen, and it usually happens within a very close circle. So of course someone can say something. So I believe it. I definitely believe it. And I believe there are a few spoilers over here. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers concerning the Rise of Skywalker, you should stop watching this video, because I'm gonna see what else they're saying here. So in fact, according to these rumors, the test screenings were so bad on the original cut of the film that Disney CEO Bob Iger personally stepped in order to try and right the ship of Star Wars. And while his test screening fared better than the previous film, it was still met with rather lukewarm scores. A third version of the film would be created, with Disney bringing in George Lucas to create a secret Skywalker. So that is another rumor, that they brought in George Lucas because people were laughing at a certain point, and it's just, but let's see what else is saying. This version met with much better scores. It's unclear which version Disney will go with, but the source of the rumor indicates Disney will more than likely go with George Lucas's version of the film. This isn't the first time that Hamill has taken aim at Disney's sequel trilogy. Back in September, he shared one of his top Luke Skywalker quotes from J.J. Abrams' Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Now, this is pretty funny. So the tweet is pretty much top Luke Skywalker quote, #11, and then there's just nothing. The Force Awakens, because I'm still believe that he's pissed that he wasn't at all in that film. And you know, I believe that he's hurt because it was a missed opportunity. It was a missed opportunity to having all the three original cast back together, Han, Luke, and Leia. And after that, now it's impossible because Leia, you know, Carrie Fisher is no longer around. So I understand why he's still sore about this, and he's not like shying away from it, which is hilarious. But there you have it, guys. I don't think I need to read the rest of this, but pretty much, yeah, Mark Hamill continued to, you know, throw shade at the Rise of Skywalker. This probably is also another confirmation that he might not even be in the movie as much, perhaps just a ghost again, or voiceover, who knows. I know that he has a contract, so he had to finish the film, but he clearly isn't happy about his role. But unfortunately, I wish that, you know, Disney, they would have stopped being so arrogant, and I wish they would listen to the fans when the criticism first started, because people that are criticizing, they just love these things, they want to spend money on it. The same thing, I just made a video reacting to the Sonic and how the new redesign, I believe will definitely motivate people to go watch the film, because that means that the people, the creators behind the movie actually care for what the fans want to see. You know, like, actually you're making this to an audience, but that's not how the criticism from Star Wars was met. In fact, there was so many articles calling fans all sort of names, calling fans, saying that the fans had a problem with diversity and with the women, which, if you look around, the backlash is not even mentioning that. What people are mentioning is the fact that these characters are there just to be forced. They're not really making sense within the story. Like, for instance, we wanted to see, like, there was so much of a cliffhanger at The Force Awakens with Luke Skywalker, and he's almost not even in the film in The Last Jedi. There's so much emphasis on Finn and Rose Tico with a plot line that doesn't make any sense and goes nowhere. Instead of spending time with Rey and Luke training at the the island, whatever the name of the island that he was at. And not only that, like, the way that they portrayed the character, like those weird scenes of him, it was just really kind of like a sad portrayal of Luke Skywalker. Disrespectful in my opinion. But anyways, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know, what do you think about Mark Hamill still throwing shade at Disney sequel trilogy? I don't think he will stop. Oh my god, once this movie is actually out, I think it's gonna get worse. Maybe he will indeed on an interview say everything that he thinks. Maybe he's still under contract or I feel like he's still holding back, but I can't wait to see what's, not only him but all the other actors, once they're no longer bound by contracts. I think even John Boyega kind of said some stuff on Twitter as well. So I believe it's not only him. Other people also not really happy with the direction that they took with these films. But anyways, drop your comments below. Let me know, what do you think about this whole situation with The Rise of Skywalker? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.